up, everybody? This is Josh from Downtown Effects, and welcome to another Batman vs Superman costume update. Now, I know it's been a really long time since I've given you guys an update or a video on YouTube, but I have been really busy, and this thing has taken a lot of work, and been lazy sometimes, so I haven't really been filming, and I haven't been really working on this, even though I should, because as of today, I only have a few weeks left until MegaCon. So it is officially crunch time. So I am trying to bust out as many pieces for this costume as possible. But I really wanted to give you guys just a little quick update before, working on any new pieces, because I already started on the thighs, but I wanted to update you guys first before I started building anything else, so that way you guys would stay up to date on everything that I'm working on, and so that way I can have something out on YouTube, because it's been way too long since I put something up on there. So without further ado, let me explain to you guys what I've done so far. Alright guys, so the first thing that I want to touch on is the foam chest. Now, the last update that I gave you guys was when I had the cardboard chest, and it wasn't really that flexible, wasn't really comfortable, would have taken me way longer for me to have it done, and it wouldn't have come out like as fast as this one did. And this one, all I have to do is just add a little bit more battle damage, seal it, and paint it, and that's it. And honestly, I like this chest a whole lot more than the other one, mainly because of the way that the abs came out, because the abs on this one are a little more, they kind of like curve in like that, and then the cardboard one, they kind of come out, so it kind of makes you look like you have a belly, and I didn't really like that. So with this one, they're flat, so it looks a whole lot better. Now, the second thing that I want to touch on is the gauntlets, since I already showed you guys the foam shoulders in the last update, but I did do a little bit of modifications to the shoulders, so I'll touch on that too. But first, I want to touch on these gauntlets. So the gauntlets, they took quite a while to build, and there's a lot of seam lines which I'm not really all that happy about, but with some quick seal and a little bit of sanding, it should be okay. I still need to put the spikes on the other side of this one, but the other one already has the spikes and all that, so we're good. Now, the other thing that I wanted to touch on with the gauntlets is something that I don't think I've seen anybody else do in a Batman vs Superman armored costume, and that's the hinges. The hinges on the shoulders. I don't think I've seen anybody else do that, and honestly, that's one of the most screen accurate things to do. So I've been trying to nail this thing and get it as screen accurate as possible. And this is my first foam costume, so it's not going to turn out 100% great, but so far I really like the way it's coming out. It looks really like beastly, so I'm really happy with that. Now, for the hinges, this way that I did it on here, this is actually my second attempt. The first attempt was just like, there was this peg right here on the bicep, and then the hole right here, and I had some elastic wrapping around the piece that connects to the gauntlet, so that way it will kind of keep them in place and keep it from popping out. But since the elastic was kind of stretchy, it usually always popped out. So my second attempt, I basically went back, I cut out the peg part on the bicep, and I added a piece directly underneath it, but it was smaller in diameter, so I added a piece of cardboard to this piece, the piece that connects to the gauntlet, and it kind of just locked itself in place underneath this this peg piece. So it's locked in place, it doesn't pop out, and it actually hinges way better than the other one did. And then the other thing that I did to the shoulders is, well, you can kind of already see it, the flexibility on this part right here. I looked at some behind the scenes pictures and some reference from online, and this actually kind of moves freely on its own. So what I did was I just added some elastic to the back, so it's able to move freely and it can have just a little bit more of a rangy flexibility, like unlike the way that I had it before, where the shoulder and the bicep were glued together. So it gives it just a little bit more flexibility and makes it just that bit more screen accurate. So I'm really happy about that. And other than that, that's all that I've done so far. And I am currently working on the thigh pieces. This belt that's on here is from my previous attempt at making the Batman vs Superman suit. The files weren't all that accurate, so I'm going to build this again. And this time I'm fairly certain that it's going to come out way better than the other one did. So I'm very, very happy with the way that this thing is coming out. Now, one thing that I almost forgot to touch on was this. This is going to be my substitute for an undersuit. I wasn't able to get an undersuit in time, so what I ended up doing is getting this. It's basically a Batman vs Superman long sleeve compression shirt. So it looks really good and it does the job fairly well. And for the pants, I'm just gonna have to go with some gray skinny jeans. See that all that well, but that's basically what I have to do because I don't have enough time to get another suit in time for MegaCon, and I don't have the money for it yet. Alright guys, that's it for this update. The next update is going to be the thighs, knees, and shins. Hopefully I'll have the boots done too. The boots are going to be built over some old shoes, and then I need to do the gloves and the belt. Now the belt I'm going to be making out of resin, or I'm hoping to have it done in resin because I really want to have the belt pouches functional. Another thing that I need to do is I need to work on a different version of the helmet because this one is a little bit too big, plus if you look closely at the front, the textures don't really match, especially like where the eyebrows are concerned. There's a really kind of big difference between that and the forehead. So I really want to adjust that. So I'm gonna try, hopefully if I have the rest of the suit done, then I'm gonna try to work on the new version of the. Now not only is this gonna be in better proportion to the rest of the suit, but it'll have the right texture on it and be nice and smooth and seamless, and it'll fit my head a lot better. So the proportions kind of match compared to the other one that's a little bit too big. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, comment, and if you want to stay up to date on all the updates and the videos that I put out, please press the notification button and you'll get notifications whenever I post anything on YouTube. And I should be a little more frequent with updates rather than the way that I have been before, because I am working on this a lot more now. So I should be a lot more frequent with updates and you guys post that on anything that I do with the suit. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share. As always, this is Josh Brown from Downtown Effects, signing off. Take care. Come on, come on. God, this thing is a pain to put on by yourself. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on, there we go. Almost there. Come on. Alright. That didn't sound nice. My hair is horrible right now. Oh my